Hi. So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to INTERGEO, and welcome to join this speaking session. My name is Brad Lee. I'm a senior solution engineer for geospatial. Today, my topic is from date to digital twin, how DJI Enterprise is transforming the 3D reconstruction. And for this presentation, actually, I prepared a lot, so I need to quickly finish this as quick as I can, but in the last page, I have saved the QR code, so you can make a copy of this whole presentation in the end. Okay, let's get started. So the contents will be smarter data capture and better realistic model reconstruction. So for the data capture, actually, this year is really a big year for the DJI Enterprise unit. We have so many new products. We have the new smaller drone M4E series, new larger drone at Matrice 400, and a new Dock from Dock 2 to Dock 3. And not to mention, on the software side, the DJI Terra Modify Flight Hub 2 also have lots of big updates. So all these new products will bring us the whole revolutionary process on the whole workflow. And I can promise in the later we will have way much more new products on the geospatial side. Okay, so first let's go back to the traditional working way and see some challenges and pain points. So although the aerial photogrammetry workflow is a mature solution, but still it cannot meet all the needs. For example, we always find if you fly with a fixed altitude in the air, so for some of the parts, the modeling cannot be perfect, especially for some facades. For some hidden parts, it also has some deformation. But on the actual usage side, lots of end user, for example, the accident investigation, the bridge, dam, winter turbine inspection, heritage protection, house cracks inspection, they all need a very detailed 3D model. That's why we can go deep, look at some small changes, and do the measurements. So we need the close range photogrammetry. But previously, DJI don't have this kind of solution, so we need to do the manual flights, or we need to purchase a very expensive third-party software. So yeah, we can do manual flights. I guess lots of pilots also do this. It's a very good traditional solution, and but it has high requirements for the pilot, because if we want to control a drone, fly to the targets, the dangerous will be the first topic, right? And also we cannot guarantee the GSD and overlap, because we cannot control the actual distance and overlap. So it means we will generating so much photos, and of course give lots of pressure to the post-processing side. So if there's a solution that can make this workflow fully automated, so the drone can carry automation automatically, keep a GSD and overlap, that will be amazing. So last year, actually is in the H2. So DJI Enterprise, we released a small function called slope road for single facades. Okay, it's very easy operation, and there is a geometric road for a single target. There's a prism flight road and a cylinder. Yeah, it's good for a single slope and a single target. Single building might be good, very useful. But is that all? Are we satisfied? So no. We always want to push in the workflow to the limitation. So this year, together with the Matrice 4E, we released the Smart 3D Capture. It's really a revolutionary function that can totally be a game changer. So, for example, in the past, if we go back to the traditional workflow, after the drone is finishing the data capture, we copy the raw data to the computer, using Terra to generating a 3D model, and copy to another software, design the flying road, and copy back to the drone. So this is the whole workflow. You need a computer, you need two software, so, and not to mention the time consuming. It's a very long process. But now, all this can be done just with the drone and the RC. So after the drone is finishing the data capture, we can just use the controller to download all the photo in the controller, do the rough model generation, and based on the rough model, we design the flying road in the RC. And uploading the flying road back to the drone, then we fly. Very simple. All this done, you don't need another third-party hardware and software, only just with the DJI drone and the controller. So it's really amazing that can making this workflow so easy. So the value is it's totally simplified the process and cost saving. We don't need to purchase any hardware or software, and user-friendly operation. Just a single tap then all thing is done. And the comprehensive data collection, it will cover every corner. Even during the flying, it will still do the oblique data capture. And the high details and precision, it can even reach to millimeter level. So yes, this is a smart 3D capture we released in the H1. But still, we are not satisfied with this. So how about we making this fully automated? Don't need manually typing and flying so many things. Yes, so in this H2, we released the Manifold 3. It's an accessory, it's a small box. You can equip on the top of the drone. So it's a single box that it has 100 TOPS computing powers. So making the drone kind of like an automatic robot. So the drone can automatically fly, detecting the surroundings and generating the rough model. Fully automated. When the drone, you just fly the drone fly here, generating the rough model automatically. And then we can just a single tap boundary, and then the flying route is generated. So we are making this to try to reduce the manpower, to making this workflow simpler and easier. So this is small drone. And for the larger drone, actually, it's still a lot of improvements. So the Matrice 400 compared to Matrice 350 has a lot of improvements. So on the longer endurance, faster flying speed, stronger obstacle sensing, and bring the flying safety, and more flying route. Actually, now for the larger drone, also supporting the smart 3D capture. I guess I remember last year when I do the speech at this stage, so some of our customer asking, is this function be available for the larger drone? Now it's available. Yeah, we did it. And for the more payload capabilities and enhance the transmission. So I will not go details, but yeah, on the larger drone, it also has a lot of improvements. And one more important information that I really want to synchronize to you is the flying endurance. So we said the M400 can fly 59 minutes, but on what condition? Actually, it's based on the economy flying speed at 10 meters per second. In this with this speed, you will have the longest endurance. But is this longest endurance means the longest efficiency or longest distance? Because the speed is kind of slow, right? But we said M400 can go 25 meters per second. So what does this parameter use for? So 10 meters per second is only for the longest endurance, means the drone stay in the air. But if you have a corridor project, a road, a river, then you need the longest distance. So with this, we should fly 16 meters per second. This way, it will have the longest distance with 49 kilometers. And if we go to full speed, 25, and the endurance goes down to 25 minutes. But since the speed is so quick, then the coverage, area coverage is the largest. So this is a very important information. Depending on what's your requirement, you are focused on the longest endurance, longest distance, and the largest area. So you can select different flying parameters. Yeah. So I have also make some comparison. I will not go details. So you can also take a picture for this. So, but we did this test really reaching the battery's limitation, but maybe when you fly actually based on the wind and on the condition, maybe it goes to 80 to 90%. But yeah, the speed and the efficiency will really amazing. Yeah. Okay, let's move to the second part, the better realistic model reconstruction. So for DJI Terra, actually, it's after 7 years in innovation and over 100 big updates, we have making the world to a digital asset better and easier. So this year, with DJI Terra version 5.0, we bring the Gaussian-splatting to this industry, and the truly permanent. You can use it eternally free or charge. No need to any upgrade fee. Even you buy 3 years ago, now you can just download the latest install package, install, and you can join the latest package, latest function. Okay, and what is photogrammetry actually? So we might all know very well about this. The drone takes lots of picture and we put in the software, do the arrow triangulation, generating the 3D mesh, and make it a very beautiful model. Yeah, this is a very good, mature solution. You can see actually the basic unit is the 3D mesh. You can see lots of triangle there. But it will making the details very beautiful and very high details. But what is Gaussian splatting? It's really hot in recent years. So what is this technology? Actually, the field flight is kind of same. So we can using the smart 3D capture, generating lots of photos, and inputting into a Terra. But on the processing side, it's kind of different. We all know that in the arrow triangulation side, the software has to generate the feature points, which means it has different color or surroundings. For example, this corner is black, and the surrounding is white or purple. This can be known as a feature point. Or this bottle, the boundary is different color with others. So these feature points we can be generated and use it. So we can generate lots of meanings of feature points. And actually, on each point, if we go details, it has an arrow. Because there's a difference, we call it arrow. So if we go with this arrow, we can making it as a Gaussian distribution, or we call it normal distribution, right? So if we consider this in 3D dimension, then we can making this in X, Y, and Z. In this way, it can creating a Gaussian ellipsoid. So with this ellipsoid, actually we can, there's actually 14 parameters can define an ellipsoid. There's X, Y, and Z, describes the location. There's a parameter describes the rotating angle, scanning size, color, or the transparency. There's a lot. But with these parameters, it will making this really amazing. And with this so many Gaussian ellipsoid, then we can creating the beautiful model. This is a Gaussian splatting model. And it looks like you are just looking at a photo. Okay, and for the benefit is it has a better color restoration, because for the traditional way, you really based on the photo quality or the weather conditions. But now with Gaussian splatting, it will have way much better photo quality. And another side is vegetation. We all know that during the 3D reconstruction, it's easy to fail. The vegetation easy to deform or merge together. But with Gaussian splatting, you will have so much sharp and beautiful vegetation results. And not to mention the small structures. For example, this substation. In the right side is the traditional the 3D model. All the power lines is failed, is lost during the reconstruction. But with Gaussian splatting, all the fine details has been kept and generated. And the water surface. So we now know the water surface has weak texture. There's no tie points, feature points. So easy to have a black hole or deformed. But with Gaussian splatting, you can even see the reflection. And the landmarks, the tall buildings. Now there's lots of buildings with a glass curtain wall, looks more beautiful, but it's giving lots of pressure to the 3D reconstruction. So in the reconstruction period, it's really easy to fail during the 3D mesh. But you can see how beautiful this Gaussian splatting is. You can see the reflection of the targets. Yeah, this is a really amazing technology. So as a summary, so DJI Terra's Gaussian splatting, we have bring the photorealistic, the photo quality, and continuously train and optimize the Gaussian ellipsoid based on the original image, and we have the way much efficiency, twice as efficiency for large-scale mapping, and even for the city level. So with the complex scenarios, Terra can even take care of this very easily. Okay, and for the we have given a simple operation on the entry-level hardware, not need to purchase a very expensive desktop. Even with your laptop, with your only 4 GB of GPU and 32 GB of RAM, then you can run this perfectly. No need to purchase a very expensive one. So yeah, this is really amazing. If you have used other solution on the market, you will know how valuable this is. Even with entry-level hardware, yes, all this can be achieved. So the summary is Gaussian splatting can be used as realistic colors, accurate structure, or complete vegetation. So I will quick go through with some cases. So this is a city level. The digital twin of the whole city. You will see there's beach, there's road, there's buildings, there's vegetation, but also landmarks. All this can be done with Gaussian splatting. And actually, with this, it's like 20,000 photos in this, we can just import them all and process together. And this is also a amusement park. You will see how beautiful this model is for the gaming and movie rendering. So these small structures are well kept, but if you use the traditional way, AI is very challengeable. And for the AEC, this is a real case that we did in China. It's a super headquarter. Then you can even do the measurements on the 3D model. It's not just look. You can use it. You can measure the distance, the area, the volume, and the substation. So we have. Let's see this together. You can see all these small lines, well kept. So it's really changing for the whole 3D reconstruction industry. And but Gaussian-splatting is not 100% perfect. So we also have some disadvantage and advantage. So they are not competing with each other. It's not competition. It's a cooperation with each other. So for the 3D mesh, you will see it will hide details of the cracks, small details. But if you zoom in very closely to the Gaussian-splatting, it's kind of like blurred. So right now this is a limitation of the technology. But if you focus on some small structure, you can see the still climbing stairs is losing in the 3D mesh, but it will kept in the Gaussian-splatting. And the substation, we have already seen this. And the power tower, you will see how amazing this is. And the substation structures, you will see. These lines are totally lost. But indeed, there it is in the Gaussian-splatting. So good news is now we have released the Terra with the standard version and the flagship version. So both of them are permanently free of charge. If you buy 3-5 years ago, you didn't pay anything on the rest of the year, you can just install the new package. And if you want to install the Gaussian-splatting, please use the flagship version. Yeah, and I have several last page. So first one is actually when you buy the drone, actually we have some gift card. Based on different drone, we have some gift card. You can join the trial. So even for M4E, there's 1 year trial. So but some of our customers, they don't know. Actually, when you're activating the drone, the corresponding Terra license has been activated in the RC with your same DJI account. So the last step you need to do, go to DJI Terra, go to your license center, and click the bond. Then the license will bound to your computer. Then you can join. So yes, if you don't find it, so please ask your local partner. And of course, on our website we have a trial. Then you can apply. Yep. I'm sorry. So please help me go to the last page. Yep. Thank you. So I'm sorry for just on time. So yep. I have kept the QR code, so you can take a picture. So I will uploading after this presentation. So I will uploading to this cloud disk, so you can download it later. So please take a picture of this QR code. And also welcome to our DJI booth, just close to Trimble. So we have a comprehensive solution and waiting for your visiting. Thank you. Thank you.